fly to the moon, hang with the stars, feel like I'm floating outside of Mars. I got the drive, I'm not talking cars. The future is yours, the future is ours.
What up though, everybody? My name is Tyra. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to Purely Tyra. So let's just get into it. Lately, life has been lifing. Life has been life for y'all. And I've been trying my best, because I'm a person of faith, to just not lose hope, not lose faith, not get discouraged in well-doing, and just be diligent with what God has given me, and not worry about what's going wrong, because there's so much more going right with me. But I have to be honest with y'all. This video today is to tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil, y'all, because to be honest with y'all, I lied to y'all. I lied. Because this is a process, this is an ongoing process of life. I continue to grow and learn every single day. And I told y'all something in my very first video that now I know it is not even true. I have a confession to make. And the truth is, I said something in my first video that I posted here on YouTube that today I no longer agree with. This is what I said. And so it's just like, if somebody got something to say, prove them wrong. And if you don't like what they said, prove them wrong. That's literally the best thing you could do. Is like, okay, well, you know. And I say, I was totally wrong. And I know this might not be a new revelation for some of you, but for some people like me, I have to continuously remind myself of lessons that I've already learned. Even though I've learned them, I have to relearn them, and then I have to continuously unlearn patterns of behavior that I would say habitually would find myself doing. The reason why I disagree with that statement today is I've been working on a project, and I found myself not necessarily being performative. I wouldn't say I was being performative, but I would say I was watering myself down. And it was until I found myself being so frustrated and getting like annoyed almost with the situation, and then I saw this clip.
I cannot see myself and form my identity or my alignment with God based off of the limited experiences that you have and see. Even the opinions that you form with the the minuscule details that you have, it does not define me as a person. And it will go awry if I start to be who I'm not supposed to be, because I'm so interested in showing you that I'm not who you think I am. Your misrepresentation of me does not define me, does not fulfill my purpose. It will not shape the path before me.
After seeing that clip, I realized, like, wow, that is me right now. Like, I felt like I was in this space of like trying to tiptoe around things and not make a certain impression and try to prove people wrong, like I said in my first initial video, where it's like, girl, did you forget? I forgot that I didn't have to prove anything to anybody. I have nothing to prove. By trying to prove somebody else's theory about me wrong, I found myself not being myself. Instead of thinking like, I don't have to prove to them I'm not this person, I am not that person. That's just the bottom line. And it might sound silly, but honestly, it was like refreshing. And I didn't realize I was even doing it really. I was just like, I don't want people to think this and I don't want people to think that. And not saying be inconsiderate of the people's feelings, but don't internalize the next person's opinion of you, or the things that you might be thinking that they're thinking, or whatever. The next time I showed up at this same collaborative space, or the space really that I was running, I was like, you know what, skip it. I'm going to show up fully as me, and that's just what it is. Like, I can't be anybody else. Trying to water me down and trying to fit myself in a box and trying to tiptoe around other stuff had me stressing, had me worried about the wrong stuff. It off focus. I'm over here, I should be over here. I'm thinking about this, I should be thinking about that. You know what I mean? It really could throw you off more than or let me just say me. It threw me off more than I realized, and it affected me emotionally more than I realized when I was trying to work against people's perspectives of me. I remember somebody once told me, like, well, what is it called? Perception is reality. I don't believe perception is reality. I think that some things aren't as they seem. I think that sometimes people can have the wrong idea about somebody. I think that sometimes that when people don't know you and they just look from the outside, and the Bible says that the world looks at the outside, but God looks at the heart. So if I'm perceiving on the outside, but God is looking at the inside, then that tells me that my perception could be off, and somebody else's can too when it comes to me. So yes, girl, I'm gonna just say I feel so much better the day that I decided to show up authentically and unapologetically. Like, that's the key point. Like, that's the key word, is like, you have to show up unapologetically yourself and authentically you to fully arrive. The same day that I chose to do that, everybody's guards began to come down. All the feelings that was weird and all the vibes that it might have even took a little bit, like maybe a few minutes to get warmed up, and then after a while, sometimes like me being myself and me being authentic welcomes other people to find out, like, oh, this is actually a safe space. Oh, maybe I was wrong about this person. Not that I care if they were wrong or right, but it just, the whole situation changed. So I want to apologize, because anybody that's a creative, if you're not even a creative, I don't care if you're a professional or anything, my advice would be, don't go about being motivated proving other people wrong. Do you. Be yourself. Be authentic. Be confident in your gifts and talents. Work hard, and that will be enough for you. You know what I mean? I had to be enough for me. I had to be enough for myself to say, I am me, I'm showing up as me, and I don't care who shows up, who doesn't show up, whatever kind of perception is left. I know that I'm showing up the way that God intended for me to show up. I'm gonna say that's all I really wanted to say was I lied. Don't prove nothing to nobody. You don't have nothing to prove. If you want to prove anything, prove yourself through your work. Prove your own to yourself, like, I can do this. Prove to yourself I am worth it. Prove to yourself that I am me, and that is great. That's good enough. Who cares what anybody else thinks? I'm me, and God made me, and that's what God wanted. And then I want that. If that's what he wants, I want it too. Bam. That's all you got. And it's all true. And I just wanted to say, like, that's really the truth. Is that don't motivate yourself based off of haters. Don't navigate through spaces trying to tiptoe around people, because they already think this about you. They already think they don't know me. So blah, blah, blah. Be yourself. That's the strongest thing you can be. That's all I wanted to say. So if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Live your authentic life and keep your intentions and your motivations, your actions pure. This is Purely Tyra. I hope to see you back soon.